Sound now.
You sound good.
Yeah, you sound fine.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
All
Let's
right.
start.
New nonsense, episode 5. I'm okay. Let me start. New nonsense, episode 5. Today we're gonna be talking about the new Marvel and Star Wars announcements, and Cyberpunk is out, so that should be fun. I mean, I think Josh has it. I don't have it yet because I don't have anything powerful enough to run it. But yeah, so let's get to it, guys.
I'm poor. I'm poor as fuck, man. I'll never own a system that powerful.
No, yeah, no, I recommend. I have the Xbox One S.
Uh-huh.
It's not as bad as the day one launch from what I've seen. It's a little bit better, but no, this game is definitely you need to have the fucking power to run this motherfucker for at least for it to look clear and nice, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the majority of the news I heard in regards to Cyberpunk 2077 was that if you go up the chain of consoles from like the lowest end being the PS4 to the highest end being the PC, the amount of bugs kind of just begin to decrease in the same fashion.
Yeah.
So I noticed that people that have a PS4 or sometimes even a PS5, the amount of like glitches and bugs are ungodly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, my uncle, he has it too. He let me know that his game's crashed on him a couple of times, and it's literally restarted his whole game. So he's
Now
had to do
I want to ask, do the bugs make the game unplayable? Because I've heard very few times where it makes the game just pretty much like a chunk of code.
Well, from what I heard, for a few people, yeah, but like some of them are
Mhm.
small. I mean, I heard it's a big range from like game ending to like a
It
car
just
just blowing
depends,
up
bro.
randomly.
It just depends, bro. Like I haven't encountered something like serious like that, where it's like fuck this game. But
Mhm.
I've been able to play the game just fine. It does get a little choppy, but I'm assuming it's because I'm just playing on the One S.
Mhm.
Um, it does feel a little laggy sometimes. Sometimes the movement feels a little bit delayed. But again, it's because I'm on the One S and just the capability of running the game that's supposed to be ran. It's not running it to its potential. But no, man, I haven't really came across that yet. But there is little bugs, little shits where I will go up to someone and they're not even fucking rendered in.
Mhm.
And they're like you're going down the street and like the whole city looks all bland and looks like I'm playing a
Mhm.
fucking GTA San Andreas type of game. It looks like that's how the people look sometimes, but then when it loads up and you're there like in front of them, it does look nice, it does look clean. So I think it definitely depends on what you're running it on, and
Mhm.
then the bugs are just always going to be there. I just think it depends on what type of bugs you come across. I think it's different for everyone.
I'm genuinely surprised though at how even though there are a lot of bugs, the reception is still positive.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't mind, I like to compare this to the launch of Fallout 76, where it had the same buggy disaster. However, it was so poorly received, which I find that interesting, in conjunction to Cyberpunk 2077, where same level, not same levels of hype, but gratuitous amounts of hype on both games. Yet, even though one delivered a buggy mess, the other one did the same thing. Yet the other one was pummeled into the ground.
Yeah, RP 76. RP 76, bro. That's funny. 77, Cyberpunk 77 and Fallout 76. That's funny. 77 prevailed. Oh man, no. I think it has Cyberpunk has to do with the fact that it's been like a 10-year. What's not 10 year? Like what's this game developed in 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was announced 10 years ago or something like that. I don't even know, but it's
Almost a
been
decade.
hyped, bro. It's been hyped up to the point where people been wanting this fucking game, bro. And finally they got it, and then you play it, and it's like yeah, you hope for better, but you get what you get because at least you have the game, and the game is fun.
Mhm.
The game is fun.
Well,
So
people tend to forget that The Witcher 3 also had a shitty launch, from what I've heard. But then, like, it all got ironed out over like almost a year. They had like a bunch of patches released, and like now it's like considered one of the greatest games of all time. So
Yeah. I mean, I never knew much about The Witcher at launch. I only knew The Witcher after
mm-hmm.
the fact.
Yeah.
And I played it a couple times. on different platforms, and I will admit, it's a really pretty game when you can get it to run that well.
Mhm.
But it's the RPG system of The Witcher is one that I wish that was in other games of that same playstyle.
Yeah, I like that system.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Cyberpunk 2077. I think. Do you guys believe that the game was overhyped?
I think
Cyberpunk?
the last year and a half, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like because of the overhype that people were gonna get, they were gonna get disappointed no matter what came out.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. It was hyped. Yeah, like I said, like the last year. But I don't know. I really didn't hear too much about it until like 2017, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I became aware of it. And even then, like I said, it didn't get hyped really till like 2019 for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me on a personal level.
Now, for somebody who's actually waited, you know, from the from when it was announced up until now,
Mhm.
I believe that it was hyped at a reasonable amount
Uh-huh.
because if you're gonna wait in a game for nearly 10 years, you're going to expect it to have some pretty high standards for a video game.
True.
And the fact that Cyberpunk 2077 is nearly delivering on that promise, I believe, is up to par. Of course, yes, you have the whole bug issue, but it's filled up with enough stuff to where when you play the game, it doesn't feel like it's suffocating you. It feels, how do I say this? What I heard from a different review was is that unlike most RPG games or most open world games, you have a tree and then you have branches.
Uh-huh.
All right. With Cyberpunk 2077, it was designed to be like a bush.
Mhm.
You didn't have to go that far to be entangled in spires.
Mhm.
All right. It's that dense to where everything has its own little mini culture,
Mhm.
which is
Okay.
a big thing to look up to. And what most games, RPG games, or sorry, open world games, can't really do that well due to technology limitations, world limitations, yada yada yada. It's really hard to cramp that much of a world into a game and make it feel lively.
Yeah, absolutely. And uh, and you gotta remember too, man. A majority of people that are bitching and complaining about the game's graphics and everything like that are
Mm.
people who didn't even know that the game's been in development for 10 years, and then they go and they saw the E3 announcement, and then they saw Keanu Reeves, and they're like, "Oh, the game looks dope," you know, not
Mm-hmm.
knowing that. Yeah, it's been in 10 years. It's low key been a forgotten game and got brought back to fucking life. The last
Mm-hmm.
E3 announcement, you know. So
Yeah, Keanu.
people,
Once Keanu came on the scene, that was pretty. It became mainstream instantly.
it became mainstream instantly, exactly because a lot of people really thought that people stopped working on this game
Mhm.
because it just never dropped. It was just a forgotten game. It just game after game came out, and then the Cyberpunk just disappeared until E3. You know, I'm gonna be real. I was literally one of those people that totally had forgot about the game, and then when Keanu came up, I was like, "Oh shit, they still making this game?" You know?
Yeah.
And then that's when it came back on my radar. You know, and I think that was the point of it, to bring it back onto the map and pretty much make it mainstream. But I think off of doing that, they've kind of like they it was good. It was a fuck up, but it was good. It was a fuck up in the sense of now it's mainstream. People saw Keanu. The hype is there. They got the clout. They got everything. But now they need to like execute with the expectation. You know, people realize
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, now we're back. You know, that's where I feel like the fuck up was because if this is where the fuck up is actually. It's just now that you do that, but if you did all that knowing that the game was nowhere near to perfection, you know, could you have waited another E3 on 2 years later when you actually got some of these bugs sorted out where it doesn't look like you're playing a San Andreas graphic type game at times? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
could you have waited? People have forgotten about the game already. You already had Keanu. You know, is it part of a contract that you have with Keanu where you needed to announce the game, or was the company putting you on pressure? Like, okay, this game has been sitting here for too long. You need to do something with it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that could have been taken into account, but I think that for what it is, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I could play it. I like to
Mm-hmm.
roam around. You can go do stuff. It's definitely not for kids. I
Oh
mean, but then
god.
again, kids, yeah, definitely kids, but fucking kids be playing GTA. But this game is literally the X-rated version of GTA.
Yeah, if that
It,
Mhm.
game should have
it,
been made
it,
X rated, it should have been this one.
it really is. It really is. Because I mean, you have dicks hanging out, you have fucking tits hanging out, you can see fucking camel toe, you see everything. But you can go bang a guy, you see everything, bang a girl, you see everything. It's like it's literally that type of game, and it's definitely not for kids, bro. But another thing people need to take into consideration too. It's been in development for 10 years. The thing was announced back like in 2013 or whatever. What I was telling Noah the other day. What console was out at the time? You know, you had 360 and you had the PlayStation 3. You know, and the next thing you
Mhm.
know, you get the announcement of a fucking Xbox One and a PlayStation 4. So as a company, you're like, fuck, I have to go and develop this game to fit those consoles, right? And so
Mhm.
whatever work that they did for the 360 and fucking PlayStation 3 model, now they have to go back, render, have it fixed for those models, making sure all the graphic is done. So I think at one point, I think they were close to finishing it, but then next thing you know, you get the fucking PlayStation 4 Slim, you get the fucking Xbox Series One S, and then
Uh,
that has higher resolution, higher quality, and then now you have PC gaming coming into the mix too, making its come up, and now you have to make that fit for that. So that shit, that all does take time, and so I personally think that they took all that into consideration, and then but they did take a long time to do it. But now you got fucked where they announced the fucking thing, last year, and then this year they announced the fucking, was it this year or towards the end of last year when they announced the fucking Xbox Series X and then the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, this
You
year's
know,
uh,
this year's E3.
so,
yeah, this year. Yeah, this
this
year.
year's, you know, so now you're fucking making a game, having it fit the module of the fucking Xbox One S, the PlayStation 4 at its peak, and then now you got a new console coming out, and you're like, fuck.
Well,
Now we have to take this all over again and have it at that 4K quality and get it up to that high resolution.
from
You
what,
know what I mean?
from what I heard though, that a lot of dev teams get told like a year and a half in advance when a new console's coming out.
Oh, okay, then if that's the case, and they fucking knew about it, then maybe their company doesn't have the capabilities of fucking making the upgrades to 4K so quickly. I don't know. I don't know what was holding them. I don't know. I don't know if
Here,
they're
okay, so
fucking, yeah.
here's my little knowledge I have when it comes to developing video games, or at least when it comes to coding. All right. Sometimes when you have a dream for something, the technology at the time cannot handle what your project is trying to support. So here's what I believe what happened. They developed Cyberpunk 2077. They made a plan for it, and they realized the scale of the game was getting far too big for the consoles that were currently like in how should I say this, on the market
Yeah.
at the time. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I am surprised that's even able to run on the PS4.
Right.
That's my genuine opinion on the matter. The fact that this heavily dense game, despite everything, is able to be optimized for the PS4. I was surprised it got the Watchdog treatment, where it was severely downgraded just to be able to be even played on a console.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take on it. And from what I know, when it comes to coding, when different softwares come out, it's much easier to input certain lines of code and make optimization and overall processing much easier. Back
Okay.
then, if you wanted to code, it looked like a monster because there weren't that many commands to be able to be properly inputted because it wasn't optimized for that certain type of software. You have this buggy, trainy mess that kept on creeping up on you. So if you wanted to fix something, you couldn't because you already did the damage.
Yeah.
That's why. That's what I know when it comes to coding, from my knowledge in coding. So that's what I believe what happened, where it was they had a project that was too big for themselves at the time. So it was a lot of waiting and a lot of testing. That's what I believe what happened. So
Yeah. See, I didn't know about the whole coding thing, and when you explain it like that, that does make sense. It does make sense. It sucks, but like, damn, you know.
mhm.
But I mean, overall, for
But
what it is, if they're
yeah,
continuing to work it now, the good thing about games nowadays, you can always update the game.
Oh hell yeah.
You can
They're already
always
doing
up
it
the
now.
game. Exactly. I wouldn't be surprised in the first patch and the first update in this game. It will be a big update, but it's gonna have a lot of changes.
mhm.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know, like I feel like they just had the pressure where they kept delaying it and delaying it. People were getting mad to the point where people were just gonna say, "You know what? Fuck that game. I don't even want to
Yeah.
play it no more. And so they were like, fuck it, no, we have to drop it. So they dropped it, gave us what it is, and people are grateful for it. Some people are grateful for it. Some people hate it because it didn't meet their expectations. And, it is what it is. But I think that overall, in time, I think if you give this gear like within the year, I think within a year, this game will be complete while playing it for sure. But for sure, the first update, I wouldn't doubt it, where the graphics and all that are going to run a lot better and it runs a lot more smoother. It's going to look more nice. So that's something to look forward to. And then
the best time
for
to buy
sure,
this game will be in about a year.
Yeah, in about a year, for sure. In
Yeah.
about a year. When I wouldn't be surprised too if they don't even drop DLC within the year. They just fucking let the game ride for a minute
Focus on fixing it.
Focus on fixing it, and
Yeah.
then once the game is fixed, okay, here's DLC. Or if they do drop DLC, it'll be like one DLC every like 6 months or something, like just for right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
The Witcher 3 they like gave like a bunch of free content because of
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
bad that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't like. I could see them doing that. I could see them
Free
doing
guns,
something like
free
that.
skins, free jackets, all that stuff.
Exactly. Cosmetics, all
Yeah.
that shit. As a appreciate you for playing, thank you for waiting and enduring. Here you go.
Thank you for your
And then they're
patience.
gonna have their in-game currency payment type thing, or whatever that they're gonna put in there.
Hell, I wouldn't even
So-
be surprised if they just decide to make all DLC free.
You
Because
think so?
CD Projekt Red is that kind of company. That, or they're gonna slash the price of the DLC.
Either way,
Either
could be
way,
good shit.
It's gonna be shit. And this game is if they implement multiplayer on this game, oh bro, I think it'll be a wrap. I think if they fix the graphics on this shit, they make it run smoother, I think this will be the new GTA, bro.
But
I think people
here's what I want from that though. I don't want team deathmatch or anything. I want a co-op drop in, drop out. Oh, you want to go on this mission with me? Let's go do that. That's what I think Fallout should have been. 76.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
PvP
yeah, I think
doesn't
you
work
do
for
that
this
in
kind of
the-
game.
Yeah.
No. PvP, yeah, no PvP. No, I'm saying like a mission, like exactly what you said. You want to go do a mission, you can help each other do missions. You can do multiplayer raids, shit
Power
like that. Yeah, shit like that, bro. Shit like that. But absolutely, I think the game would be dominated if you were to do something like that, bro.
Andrew,
Like
we downloaded Fallout 76 like because it came out on the Game Pass and it wasn't even worth it
Mhm.
for free. It was so
It
Yeah.
wasn't worth it for free.
like 2 years later, even 2 years after, it was like really? Like this shit sucks.
That shit was trash, bro. My uncle was trying to get me to buy it, and I was like, no, bro, this game is fucking lame. I'm not gonna play it. I'm straight. Nah, man. But I feel bad for one of my homies. One of the homies bought it, and then 3 days later, it was free on the Game Pass, and on top of it, he hated the game. And so he was like telling everybody, don't buy it. And then when he found out it was free on the Game Pass, he was like, fuck this shit.
When
Fuck no.
when we asked him, he's like, I'm fucking livid. The same thing happened to me too, dude. I bought Jedi Fallen Order. The next week it came out for free on Game Pass.
I got that shit for free. And you know what's crazy too, bro? It came with all the premium content and everything.
Yep.
I got that shit. I was like, damn, yeah. Oh man, dude.
Actually, no. If you want an even better fuck you to your wallet, all right. So I bought Skyrim Special Edition. Okay. I bought all the DLC because I
Skyrim is
recently.
such a fun game.
It's such a fun game.
It's
But
such a fun
no.
game.
But so here's what happened. All right. Immediately after I rebought all the DLC, I bought Skyrim. Steam deal, 50% off everything. I could have saved, and I'm not lying when I say this. I could have saved at least $30.
Oh god.
That's the
And
worst, bro.
it made me
That's the
so. I was just livid. I was trying so hard not to smash my computer. I was like, I could have bought myself a pizza. All right, I could buy myself 2 pizzas to cry myself to fucking sleep at how much money that I lost. But no,
Dude, I told
No.
Josh that I'm glad I'm like waiting now because I was gonna buy Control for like $20, and then it came out on the Game Pass last week. I'm just like, oh.
So
Dude.
close, bro. He was gonna buy it, and he would have been. I know you would have been pissed. No, you would have
Yeah,
been like,
he-
"Fuck, bro! Again, this shit happened to me. Fuck this, bro."
So whenever I see a sale for games now, because they always have like a sale every week for games on the Xbox, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna wait for next week. Let's see what happens. Because
Well, there's a calendar or something where you can see what games are going to be added onto the Game Pass.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
There's a feature for, I don't know exactly where can you look. I could be wrong though, but I feel like I've seen something where you can see what's coming up or something like this
Yeah, I think
week
I've seen that
you're
too.
gonna get new games. Okay, see what games we're gonna put in, and then you can choose whether or not you want to wait for it or you can buy it.
But you see, I don't pay attention to stuff like that. So
Oh,
You just said fuck it. So fuck it.
all
So
right.
I think Titanfall just came out, just got dropped too. Battlefield 5 was just included.
Battlefield
So-
5 is not that bad for getting it on the Game Pass. It's not that bad.
I mean, I'm gonna download Battlefield 4 because Battlefield, I love Battlefield, and it's on there for Game Pass for free. And I'm probably gonna download Anthem because it's
Oh, I
free.
wouldn't even download that shit either, dude. Ugh.
You wouldn't?
No.
I would download Anthem just for the.
I mean, I
fuck of it,
think they're gonna have Anthem 2.0 where they're gonna completely remap the system, but I'm not. I don't trust it.
I'll see what's up, bro. I mean, I'll download it. It's free. It's free. I
No,
mean,
I
you
get
can't go
you.
fucking wrong with the free fucking game. But
But in that same name of slashing, alrighty. Disney title drops for days.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan
trailer.
Kenobi.
that one
My
I'm
God.
excited for. I'm excited for Obi-Wan, bro. I'm excited for that, dude.
Hayden Christensen coming back.
Yeah, man.
It's Darth Vader.
The boys are back. Boys back in
Yeah.
town.
Yeah. And you know what? People hate him as an Anakin. I thought he did a good job. They just gave him a shitty script.
That's exactly what it was.
No, okay, here-
I think he played Anakin well, really well. It's just the writing, bro. It's just the writing.
Every scene with Kylo Ren solidifies Hayden Christensen as the best Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But no disrespect to the OG. I love him to death, but Hayden Christensen, he played a good Anakin Skywalker. I'm not gonna lie, he played a great Anakin Skywalker. I just don't like how they've fucking removed him when they re-edited the original trilogy at the end, and they put Hayden Christensen in place of what's the actor's name? The one who originally played Darth Vader.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
he just passed away. No, he just passed away. Or
I think he just did. Did he?
Yeah, no,
He
that
did.
was that was the guy in the suit. That wasn't
Oh.
the
Oh,
guy
the boy?
that walked around in the suit. I think was different from the. Wait, hold on, wait. Let me see.
Yeah. I believe it was a body actor for Darth Vader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Earl James Jones played Darth Vader. No, I could be wrong.
He did the voice,
Yeah, James Earl Jones. Yeah, he did the voice.
but like the actor
Yes.
that when,
The
when he
actual
took off the
tall-
helmet,
yeah.
it wasn't the same guy that walked around. I think.
It was Dave Prowse.
Yeah.
Dave Prowse. British weightlifter turned actor. Oh damn! So he had the Arnold treatment. That's interesting.
All right, so
Pretty-
Obi-Wan, we got Rogue Squadron, basically going to be Top Gun, directed by Patty Jenkins, who did a fantastic. She did a fantastic job with Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
she said that her dad was a pilot, and he made the ultimate sacrifice, so she wants to make it like an homage, I guess, to him. So that'd be
Mhm.
cool.
I'm just waiting for that Darth Vader Obi-Wan rematch, bro. Young versions, though. That's gonna be dope, bro. That's gonna be dope.
So
Honestly, I think they should have just stayed quiet with the return of
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, I think they should have stayed quiet and then in the show just fucking show him. Everybody, I think I would have lost my shit, bro. I would have been like, yo, but you have to do it. I guess you have to announce them.
I mean, it builds hype. It builds hype for the show.
Yeah.
But talking about Rogue Squadron, what's the plot for Rogue Squadron? I didn't really watch in the trailers yet, but if you guys can give me like a quick basic synopsis about what you think is going to happen.
I
believe
still
Rogue
have to watch the
Squadron-
trailers.
Rogue Squadron is
I still
going
have
to
to
be after the sequel trilogy. I think the
Mhm.
New Republic is like they reformed the military. They're trying to push out the First Order.
Mhm.
Like I said, I think it's basically going to be Top Gun in space.
Okay, and this is
Mhm.
Obi-Wan or just this is Obi-Wan, right?
No,
Or
this is
Kenobi?
Rogue Squadron.
No.
Oh, Rogue
Yeah,
Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
Okay, because I was about to say I know Kenobi's taking 10 years after the third episode.
Yeah, episode 3.
Yeah, so there's 10 years after that.
If they borrow from the comics, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be pretty dope. Because there actually is a long line of legends, legend stories that they can take from
Mhm.
for the Obi-Wan. Like I believe if I'm correct, he spent a long while on Tatooine, and he fought a lot of like Sand Tribe Jedi. To put it bluntly, but they weren't really Jedi, but they were Force wielders.
That's also where they got the idea to bring back Maul, because there was a comic where it was like 5 years after the episode 3 where Maul shows up to kill Luke. And that's when he had like the messed up legs. He didn't have the spider legs, but he had like the two like claw legs. And Obi-Wan shows up and just murks him.
Oh fuck!
I seen that one. I seen it in the Clone Wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen that.
Bonk.
Basically, we're also getting an Ahsoka live action show, which should be fun.
Ahsoka, I love the way they did the costume design on her and everything. The actress is pretty cool, so that's gonna be good.
It actually looks good. It looks good.
It does. Rangers of the New Republic we're also gonna be getting. That's gonna be set within the same timeline of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Lando, we're getting a Lando TV show.
That one I'm also kind of excited for. Not going to lie. I want to know how Lando got in deep with the Empire. That'd be dope.
I think what's his face is. I think Donald Glover is gonna be coming back to the plan.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That'd be dope. Oh man, this is really exciting.
Yeah, I heard it's gonna be.
A young Lando.
It's gonna be Donald Glover, and then what's his the original actor is gonna be like narrating certain parts.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the series is gonna be like a flashback. We're also getting Andor. It's gonna be based off Cassian Andor, the Mexican guy from Rogue One.
Yes.
So that should be good. Diego Luna's a really good actor. I can't wait to see what he does with that.
Yes, he is. This is a fantastic actor. I can't see more of him, man.
And if they do
The
right,
lineup.
go ahead.
I was gonna say the lineup is just set to win all the way. If they fuck this up, they're gonna fall hard.
Yeah, they are. If they mess it up, they will. They're not gonna come back. I think Star Wars will be done if they don't like hit every single marker with these shows.
I just find it funny that every other Star Wars property is better than the new trilogy.
Well, because
fucking movie,
I think they confirmed that they didn't have like the MCU, they had like a plan, right? But with with the new trilogy, they didn't have a plan going forward.
No, they had a fucking plan. It's just their plan went to shit, and their fucking fallback is we didn't have a plan. No, their plan just nobody liked their fucking plan. So that's what it.
Nobody liked their fucking plan. That was the plan.
That was the plan. Fucking, you know who else didn't fucking like the plan? Fucking blanking on his fucking name. Who played like Luke Skywalker?
Oh, Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark Hamill hated the plan. He hated the fucking plan. He was very verbal about their plan.
Fuck the plan. Plan the fucking plan.
Fuck this
fucking plan.
Exactly. They presented him the plan and was like, laughed off and was like, okay, seriously, what's going to happen? And then he was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I think he got into arguments with Rian Johnson, the guy that directed The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
He publicly stated, bro, that he would argue with them and he would basically say, this doesn't fit Luke's character. This isn't who Luke is. This isn't Luke Skywalker. And the guy was like, you know what? We're going to kill you off now because you keep bitching and complaining. You're going to be a fucking Force ghost. Happy, Mark? You brought this upon yourself. Literally. I saw a meme where it was a director and he had Obi-Wan's face and he was like, I have the high ground, Anakin. And then it was Mark Hamill was like, don't underestimate my power. And the next it cuts off to the next picture where Mark is a fucking ghost. And then,
oh my god.
Mark was a ghost in the fucking as Luke Skywalker, but I was dying, bro. I was like, bro, that's fucked up. But exactly what they fucking did to him, bro.
You know, though, nothing will ever make me more baffled at a director's incompetency when it comes to D&D. You know the director. Yeah, director's Game of Thrones. All right. Now people often give him shit for like for, what was it, seasons 5 to 8, I believe.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
Yeah. So, fun fact: the directors for Game of Thrones decided to use the source material based on how hard it was to write, simply because of the fact that they were refusing to use it in the first place.
What?
They weren't even going to use A Song of Ice and Fire for the original Game of Thrones.
Well, I heard the original pilot was ass, so that might have been they might have switched back to
Look, all matter was that they were going to rewrite Game of Thrones from the ground up when they had perfectly good source material to work with.
Yeah, and Andrew, I think you're right, because like I said, I heard the original pilot was just booty. So
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to watch that pilot so bad. I want to watch that pilot so bad. It's somewhere with Warner Brothers, you know.
But man,
You know
man,
they were gonna direct a Star Wars trilogy, right?
I'm glad they didn't.
And they left Star Wars. And it's like, well, what's the point of ending it at season 8 then, Game of Thrones? You know,
I.
because HBO wanted them to do like 10 seasons.
Oh God. Ugh.
And like I think they actually wanted to give them more money to have more episodes for season 8, because once they said like season 8's gonna be the final one, they're like, okay, then do more episodes, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I remember that. I remember how ridiculous that was. I remember how fucking ridiculous it was. Was like, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna condense a 10 episode plot or whatever episode plot into 8 episodes.
I think it was 6.
Was it 6?
I think it
I
was
can't
6.
remember. Oh my. Okay, look, I've had D&D campaigns that flowed better, but were more rushed than this fucking show.
And it's funny because you hear 6, right? And like there's 2 storylines that were happening at the time. You had the White Walkers like barreling down from the north, and then you had Cersei, right? You could have actually done a 3-3 split pretty good, you know? But they didn't do that.
Okay, look, if you don't mind if I go on for a bit of a rant.
No, go ahead.
All right.
Josh has no idea
Small.
what we're really talking about here, but I'm sure he's enjoying it.
No, I
Right.
don't know. I'm just listening, and then it's hearing Andrew get so passionate about it, and like these motherfuckers. That's pretty fucking.
All right.
hilarious.
So one of my most hated tropes, I kind of like it if it actually goes well, but one of my most hated tropes is if you kill the master bot, everything goes down.
Yeah.
That is one of my most despised tropes. I just do not like it when it's in any piece of media because it's lazy. It feels lazy. It's like, oh, I don't know how I want the main hero to defeat the bad guy. Why don't we have just everything fall apart when he defeats the main villain?
Yeah, Josh, in Game
Like-
of Thrones, if you kill like a White Walker, then all the zombies that White Walker like resurrected will like die too.
Okay, so that makes sense. So that scene where they killed the White Walker who resurrected that dragon. That's that why the dragon died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no. When they killed the Night King, all the Walker
Oh
lieutenants
yeah,
died.
that's
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So everybody was saved because gosh, what was her name?
Arya.
I'm drawing up. Yeah. Arya Stark. When she finally killed the White Walker, like everyone else died. By the way, I will say how bullshit it fucking was. The fact that the Night King was able to grip her fucking neck and she didn't freeze to death. What bullshit plot armor is that? That you can hold a motherfucker, a tiny little midget looking ass, by the fucking neck, and he didn't freeze. She didn't freeze. This king of ice didn't fucking make her a popsicle. All right, that shit was so fucking mad.
Oh,
I
damn.
think there was a draft that Kit Harington said where he was the one that killed him, as it should have been.
As it should have been.
'Cause,
But this motherfucker was out there fighting a dragon, might as well get his ass killed.
Yeah, that whole thing was just. I wasn't like denial. I was like, you know, it wasn't that bad. But after like a year.
That's denial.
I'm just like, this is ass.
It's bad writing. It's just really bad writing. I will admit, the tension buildup was okay. I like the release.
Too bad I couldn't see shit during the battle.
Wait, why?
In the siege of the castle,
Oh, that's why. Oh,
the siege of Winterfell. I was like, can we turn on
Yeah.
Did you guys put too much of a filter in the editing? Like, what's going on?
it's too fucking dark. I can't see shit.
I can see shit during what was the final battle in Two Towers?
Oh, Helm's Deep.
Yeah, I was like, I could see perfectly. I went back and watched that. I can see everything. What's going on? Like, how come you guys couldn't do that? You know?
I think it was bad lighting overall. But I can see everything was fine when I watched the original fight. It was just it was a lot of. There's a lot of things I can rant on about it, both in terms of writing, in terms of just like fighting. There's a lot of wrong that went on when it came to the Siege of Winterfell.
Andrew and his list of grievances, huh?
Yes. But I can go on for days on about this. So let's move on.
You know what? I think I might give you an entire episode just to rant.
Then
I
my
don't think
boy
you want
Blanc.
to. I don't think you want to, if I'm being honest.
All right, we left that off at Andor, right?
Yes, we did. We left it at Andor.
Like I said, I think that'll be cool because if they do it right, it could be a really good Bond type thriller because Andor was an operative with the Alliance intelligence, basically like the CIA. So that could be pretty cool.
Yes.
The Acolyte. This one, like, I really think could be really cool if they do it right because, let me see. This takes place during the High Republic era, right? And I believe in like up until the Phantom Menace for about 1,000 years there was no Sith, right?
Right, I remember that. And then when Darth Maul came in, they were like, "No way, there's a Sith. There's no such thing." You know, they disappeared, and then Darth Maul came in, and yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and I think, okay, so I was reading somewhere that the Acolyte series might be like about Bane. It'll be basically about like the Sith in hiding, doing their own thing in the shadows, and it'll lead up into like Phantom Menace. It'll lead into like Palpatine and his training. That's the theory that I heard. And like, even if it's not that, I heard it's still gonna be like, it's gonna be in the shadows. It's gonna be about like the dark side users. So that'll be interesting. I wonder how dark they're gonna get with that. You know,
We'll see.
because the Sith
We'll
were
see.
they did some fucked up like experiments and shit. You know, like they were messed up, dude. Especially
Yeah, like like grinding up kids and shit, man. That's really fucked up.
yeah.
I mean, you have one guy kill all the younglings, bro. They didn't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
man.
Well, they were asking
The
for it.
men, the women, and the children too. Yeah, those fucking ugly ass kids. They deserved it. How dare they show up on the fucking earth with
Yeah,
those
for
ugly
real.
faces?
This dude said that in a film class, the instructor asked him to like put one F-bomb in a PG-13 movie, and this guy he took a screenshot of the iconic shot of like Anakin's lightsaber when he ignites it, and there's like the younglings in front of him, and he put
Fuck.
fuck on the kid. Oh my god. Prequel
I'm
memes are the
horrible.
best.
Okay, this is fucking killing kids, man.
Fucked up, bro.
Speaking of prequels, we're getting Star Wars: The Bad Batch.
For all intents and purposes, Mr. FBI, man, that was a joke.
NSA, Andrew, it's
Yeah.
the NSA.
NSA, TSA, whatever the fuck I say, it's a joke.
TS motherfucking A.
Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so Star Wars: The Bad Batch, dude. This is gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be following up on the Clone Wars. It's gonna be about the. You guys watched the Clone Wars, right? The last season.
Yep.
Remember
Okay,
those?
you're gonna burn me at the stake for this. I've never watched Clone Wars.
You idiot.
I've only watched the first 2 seasons, and then no. I have watched the Clone Wars. I think I watched. When did I get out of that phase? Like when I was like 18.
Did you
Let me
stop
see.
watching it when they pretty much canceled it, or what?
I believe that was the case.
Yeah, well, the Bad Batch was a 4-man commando team
Mhm.
of clones, and they were like given experimental powers, right? Nothing like too crazy. Like I think one of them he could like feel like the echolocation on the ground or something like that, and like determine where things are at. He's a master tracker, pretty much the leader of that team. And yeah, they're an elite commando unit, and from what I've seen from the trailer, it looks like they're going to be going Jedi hunting after Order 66. So
Damn.
that should be fun. The animation is clean, dude. It's so pretty.
I feel like I missed out on a lot. I did hear that, like, I heard that Clone Wars was great. However, Rebels was shit, apparently.
And it wasn't like the greatest, but it wasn't like as shitty as
The
people
best.
made it out to
Yeah.
be. You know?
Yeah. No, I'll probably give it a try one of these days when I'm not doing anything. So, some year, but yeah.
One day.
Up next, we got
Yeah.
Star Wars Visions. So,
Visions.
presenting all new creative takes on the galaxy far, far away. Star Wars
And
Visions.
wait,
will be...
and these are all shows that are confirmed?
Yes.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? I need to watch all these shit or just read up on it.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
gonna come out over the next couple years.
Yeah. But like, I've been seeing videos and fucking like articles about like Disney Plus just dropped bombshell of the amount of like, Marvel and Star Wars shit that they're dropping pretty much within the next couple of years. But I haven't gotten the chance. Like only the big main ones, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't know
The
they have
Obi-Wan
new
one?
ones too. Yeah, not Obi-Wan, but the Rogue, the Squadrons, the fucking Marvel series. And then I didn't know they had all this for fucking Star Wars getting ready.
Oh yeah,
That's
dude.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Visions is cool because it's gonna be like an anthology collection of 10 like cartoons, and I heard that it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be like anime Star Wars pretty much. They're gonna have a bunch of Japanese anime studios animating it.
Anime
but-
star.
All of a
Speaking
sudden-
about
all of a sudden-
anime.
No, listen. All of a sudden, anime is cool, huh, Noah? All of a fucking sudden, huh? You were just begging, no, bro. We all know here that anime, these Japanese people know how to draw. They know how to fucking draw, bro.
Well, after you
badass
drop 2
fight
nukes on them, of course they're gonna revert to that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No. This is
Alright.
not going to file cut. This is not
Alright.
going to file cut.
Okay, yeah, okay. Noah just dropped the fucking nuke here.
No, wait, no. Not you too.
Oh my god, bro.
But let us
We have fun.
let's safely transition.
We have fun here.
Safely transition.
Yeah, let's quickly transition. You sent up on. I'm just playing.
We have a couple more too. A droid story. It's gonna be R2D2 and
You can't fucking
C3PO.
censor, bro. You have to censor some of this shit. Oh my god.
R2D2 and C3PO are gonna be leading a new hero in a story. I think it's gonna be like a limited series. So a droid
Oh, I
story.
know who the new hero is.
Who is it?
These nuts. Got him.
And then other Lucasfilm stories. We're gonna ignore that.
Got your ass. That's why
Dude, shut the fuck up, dude.
he said, "Who is it?"
Lucky I'm sick, dog. Or else I'd have a
Oh,
really good
God.
clap.
I'm dead. Go get your COVID ass away from me, bro.
Willow,
bro.
coming to Disney Plus, will be set decades after Ron Howard's 1988 movie. I guess, yeah, I heard about this movie. I've never watched it. I know my dad's watched it. But yeah, I guess it's going to be a... Is it a movie or a TV show?
Willow.
For what? Say again.
Willow.
Willow.
Oh, it's
I
going to be a
have no
TV
idea
show.
what the,
It's going to be
I
a TV
have
show.
no idea what the fuck that is.
Oh, and they're also doing Indiana Jones.
Hey.
Oh, they're
we
remaking
do.
Indiana Jones.
Again?
I don't know how that's going to work. So I really want Shia, but I heard he got into some hot water recently, so...
What do you mean recently? He's always been in hot water.
Now,
He never got out of the pot.
He's getting sued for battery. Of
Really?
his-
Salt battery?
Of his last girlfriend.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
And
yeah, exactly. Oh.
Verbal and I think sexual abuse. So,
Oh, man.
and I'm
Fucking
like,
guy, dude.
we claim Shia too. God damn it.
Dog. You know what's funny? I was just thinking about in Indiana. Like it's been a minute since I've seen it. Because I was watching Indiana Jones on Netflix, and I was like, man, it's only a matter of time before somebody decides to remake this shit. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
And then he said that.
I
Then he
think-
said this right now.
I think Chris Pratt was gonna be the new Indy, but then they decided not to do that.
Yeah, I think he would be a good indie. No, wait.
He's-
This goes back to how we talked about it, Noah. When you remake some movies, like you have to do something completely new. You can't call him Indiana Jones. You just cannot call him Indiana Jones. Or maybe you can. I mean, the only movie.
I feel like they could put it.
Uh-huh.
I think they could put it in the same universe, but just don't call him Indiana Jones. I think he was inspired by Indy.
You know
So-
what they should call it?
Unless you try to do like a. I mean, you can. There's a way to do it. If they do like how they do it with the James Bond series.
You're saying no? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say they should call it Nathan Drake and then just go from there.
Oh my fucking.
Nathan Drake.
This man.
We were to get an Uncharted. I heard we were getting an Uncharted.
Yeah, they're
or
filming it
it's
right
in the
now.
Works, but if we. Yeah, who's playing Nathan Drake? Tom Holland, right?
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland is playing Nathan Drake. Fuck,
Hmm.
bro, I'm actually excited for that. That's gonna be a good fucking movie. I hope.
I'm trying
I
to
still
find
love
the
the game.
Marvel announcements. Let me see.
Man, you have Loki. You have Winter Soldier and
Loki's gonna be good.
Falcon. That's gonna be good. You have WandaVision. You have
What if looks
Guardians
really good
of the
too?
Galaxy, Volume 3. You have Fantastic Four got announced.
I hope they cast John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, dude. Oh my gosh, that would be perfect.
The husband and wife duo again.
Yeah, because recently, I think like last year, so here's a little like fun fact inside on like comics and their movies, right? If they start drawing,
Fun facts.
if they start drawing characters that to look like real life actors, that means either that said actor is in talks to become that character in a movie, or they pretty much confirmed it behind the scenes that he's gonna be the new He's gonna be
Reed,
playing
no,
that character.
Richard Reed.
So they started drawing Reed Richards like John Krasinski last year. So I think it's pretty much been confirmed, or he's in talks to play him.
I heard about him being in talks to play him. I think fans really want to see him as that, and I think he would do a good role. I think he would do a good job as Reed.
They get Emily Blunt as Invisible Woman. Oh, that'd be perfect.
The husband and wife duo back at it again. Have you seen the movie The Quiet Place or whatever?
Oh hell yeah, they did fantastic.
They did a good job together. It was a good one, so I think they'll do a good job again.
They gotta keep his beard.
They have to. They have to. It's
That'd be
good.
pretty sick.
And then for fucking Human Torch and the Thing.
I want Dacre Montgomery
That's cool.
as the Human Torch. You guys watch Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
Billy.
Oh, I've seen the picture. I've seen that picture. I think I know which picture. you're
Oh,
talking
Billy.
about. Yeah, Billy. You think Billy would play a good Human Torch?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's a fantastic
R.I.P.
actor.
Billy. Let's see.
Yeah, Dacre Montgomery is a fantastic actor, dude. He would do a good job.
He's pretty good. And who about the Thing? What about the Thing?
Well, people want The Rock, but he's already with DC, so I don't think he's gonna go to Marvel.
I'll say Vin
bro,
Diesel.
I don't think. Vin Diesel. You think Vin Diesel?
He already plays.
Just because he's bald. Yeah, he's Groot. But
Yeah.
but the only thing he says is I'm Groot.
But there's so
Yeah.
much.
Easiest
There's so
fucking
much.
role.
There's so much in between lines though. With
You know what's crazy? He says the littlest shit and is like the most loved character
right.
next to Tony Stark. Next to fucking Tony Stark, bro. That baby Groot, bro. Baby fucking Groot. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
You know what? Now that you say it, I could see his voice coming out of Ben Grimm. I could see that.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
I was hoping for the X-Men, but I guess they're not gonna do that for a while.
The X-Men, no, bro. You need to cast Wolverine. You need to cast Professor X, Storm. You gotta get Cyclops, Jean Grey.
There's a little actor named Hugh Jackman that I heard could do really good Wolverine.
I
Ah,
hear
really?
that too, but
Damn.
I hear he doesn't want to do it no more. So
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
said
man.
before Logan came out, he said that Kevin Feige came at him with a good amount of money, he might do it. But like after Logan came out, he's like, never mind. Like we ended it. It's done.
no, but before he said it, yeah. But then after doing it, I think he said it in an interview. After doing it and him realizing all the screaming and all the intense shit that he has to do as Wolverine,
Mhm.
I don't think his body's able to do it anymore. I think that's what he was saying. That it's just too much for him.
Yeah, now you just.
Now, I don't know who this Hugh Jackman son of a bitch is, but I do know about Laughing Man Coffee, the best coffee you can get. Sponsored by HGJ. Get yours now.
Do that shit in there.
Not sponsored, but heavily enjoyed.
I'm dead.
I keep meaning to try his coffee, but I always forget.
It's actually probably one of the smoothest blends that I've had in a while.
Of course,
I'm not going to.
Of course, you bought it.
Bro, I'm a coffee addict. What do you expect?
You're a coffee addict. You make exotic milks.
You think
I'm
Ryan
mixing-
Reynolds though?
Oh my
Ryan
god, don't
Reynolds
talk
could
about
get
my
him
milk.
back to do it though.
Yeah, probably. I think if anyone could convince him, it would be Ryan Reynolds.
A Deadpool Wolverine movie.
They actually have a rivalry outside of it where it's any time that Hugh Jackman is sponsoring his coffee company, he'll shit on
Aviation
Ryan
Gin.
Reynolds. Yeah, he'll show Ryan Reynolds' product, and it's like, I like this. This is a brotherly love. I'll buy both of it.
I love this one commercial they did where Ryan does he shoots an entire heavily produced commercial for Laughing Man Coffee, and then it's Hugh Jackman's turn to do Aviation Gin, and he just he's on a couch, Aviation Gin, and he just knocks over the bottle, and Ryan's like, what? It's
That's
hilarious,
it?
dude. Yeah.
That's fucking funny. I have to watch that.
Fuck.
Got the Rona? Oh,
My boy, no, you good?
I got the flu. It could be worse.
Could be worse, bro. Exactly.
Just had to get that cough out.
Just the flu, my boy.
just
But-
the, what are you saying? Just the flu.
Just the flu. We're saying just the flu, right? We diagnose you with the flu, no one.
Why are you sounding sus, my guy?
Oh my god, bro.
Nah, I think this is a good stopping point. I think this is a good stopping point.
Oh man. Damn. All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
it was fun.
I had a good time. No alcohol required.
That's right. You gonna close out the video now?
Go ahead, Josh. You close it up.
Alright. Well, you guys, this has been New Nonsense. No Nonsense? New Nonsense?
New Nonsense.
I probably. New Nonsense, yeah. I see I don't even know the name of the fucking thing.
No
I'm already-
nonsense. It's no nonsense, my guy.
No, it's new
No
nonsense.
nonsense.
It's new nonsense.
Is it new
It's
nonsense?
new
Yeah.
nonsense.
Do I not know the name of our own fucking podcast?
Anyways, you guys, this has been New Nonsense. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to our bullshit. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you guys can tune in again. And we'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out.